Daynin Dashefsky, and joining me today is one of my instructors at Kahala Jiu-Jitsu in Honolulu, Hawaii, Jared and Mina. Thanks for joining me today.
Anytime.
All right. Well, today we're going to do what?
The Armpit Armbar from Neon Belly.
Neon Belly. So this is a kind of, like I said, a lot of people have little names for what they do. I call it the Armpit Armbar, so it's easy to remember that we use the armpit as a trigger to initiate our armbar attack. So I'm going to have you lay down with your head here, and then when we're done, we'll switch into the front and show you the other angle of doing it. So I want to make sure that I have a good position first. My neon belly is not neon chest, it's neon belly. So I want to make sure I'm controlling his hip by having my knee going across his stomach. I got control of his chest. Now this is real crucial. There are different ways to hold neon belly. Sometimes we hold the hip. In this particular one, I want to control his collar because I'm going to create a fist and I'm going to press against him in order to hold myself up as I transition so I don't lose my balance. I like to hold the arm, like again, some people like to hold the sleeve here, right? I particularly like to hold the elbow, and I like to pull the wrist under my armpit, so that way if they try to get away, I can arm bar them right there, so I kind of have control and kind of prevent them from getting too carried away and fighting back. But I'm going to start with my neon belly here. A lot of times we're here. But what I want to do when I initiate the neon or the armpit armbar is I want to control this arm because I need to move my shin right into that armpit. And if I'm not controlling here, so when I do that, I don't want to like carry my weight and jump like this. A lot of people will lose their balance and they'll lose control because I'm trying to carry my weight of my foot. So what I need to do is I need to create a fist. I'm going to press against his chest to keep him down, and I'm going to use his chest and my foot as a trigger to hold my weight up while I step gently forward without losing my balance. So I'm going to hold him down, I'm going to step forward, and I'm going to put my shin right into that armpit. One more time. So I'm here, I'm going to press against it to hold myself up, I'm going to put my shin right in that armpit. Then I'm going to pull his arm over my leg, keeping control of that leg. And then I'm going to turn my body and put my foot down, still pulling him to me. Now I let go, pull his up. That's what I call sit up and suck up. Squeezing his neck, pulling it in close to me, squeezing the ball of his shoulder. I like to go down first, making sure thumb is up, and then I'm going to pull him down, squeezing and submitting right there. A lot of times people like to control and hold on to the arm and fly back. And in competitions, totally understandable. When you're training in schools with your friends, you don't want to hurt them. Some people have really tight shoulders. I'm really an advocate of safety. We want to make sure our friends can continue to train and they're not out for weeks because we got carried away, right? We don't pay their doctor bills. So I want to make sure I don't hurt anybody. I don't want them hurting me. So I always tell my students, you can control the arm, you go down first, then you control the arm coming down. Don't get into the habit of flying back and not giving people time to tap. So, one more time. I grab the elbow, squeeze the elbow, put it under my armpit, and I hold here. Yeah? And then actually, let's do it from this way so we can see the angle here. So, I'm here. Remember, my knee's facing up. It's not down. My knee's not down. It's a neon belly. I want to control that foot, control the chest. So now I'm going to press into his chest and use that my foot to hold my weight while I step forward. Okay? Then I'm going to wrap that arm here. And I'm going to use this to pull myself around. And I'm going to pull him into me. Drop that foot by his neck. I call it sit up and suck up. I'm pulling him, not am I pulling his arm up, but I'm pulling his head close to me. So I take up all that space. I go down first, make sure the thumb is facing up. And another little detail, I like to put both hands on the wrist. Sometimes people will hold here and then they'll try to pull the arm down, and I totally get it, and sometimes you get the submission, but think of it, when you put your hand over that wrist, you're acting like a brace. The idea is to hyperextend it. You're blocking that hyperextension with your arm. So you'll have to work a little harder to extend. So I don't want anything blocking or bracing that elbow, so I'm going to make sure that it extends freely, and I put all my pressure up here on his wrist here, so that extends much easier. Okay? So that is our armpit armbar from Neon Belly. Do you get a chance to do a lot of Neon Belly, or is that in your game?
I do like Neon Belly.
Yeah?
And this is definitely one that it sets up for multiple other armbars.
Absolutely. There's a lot of armbars from Neon Belly. So when you understand the physics of an armbar, you can do it from so many different ways and places, right?
Yes.
So hopefully you guys can give that a try and see if it works for you. Thanks for joining us.